Now we start the oil sample test of ZWBS3001, closed cup flashpoint tester. First, slowly inject the prepared test oil sample into the test oil cup. There is a scale line in the oil cup. The oil sample is enough to reach the scale line. Too much or too little will affect the test results. The oil sample we tested this time was MAR 45 transformer oil, with a flashpoint temperature above 150 degrees. We need to put the oil cup into the test bench and place it steadily. Next, we turn on the power switch of the device and click English to enter the operation interface. First, click on Parameter Settings. Click on Expected Flashpoint Temperature Settings. We will enter the expected flashpoint temperature value of the tested oil. The flashpoint value of our oil sample is around 150 degrees Celsius, so we enter 155 degrees Celsius. The atmospheric pressure value device will automatically adjust according to the environment. After setting the test temperature, we need to select the standard used in this test. We chose the Chinese standard for this test, and customers can choose the standard according to their needs. After we set it, click Test. Then we click Start, and the robot arm will automatically descend. The stirring paddle will start to stir the oil continuously. The device will start to heat the oil. The temperature here is the oil temperature detected by the temperature sensor. Because the temperature of the oil is lower than the room temperature, we can find that the temperature displayed on the screen is a little lower. Next, the equipment will perform a temperature test according to the selected test standard. Under the standard we selected, for every 10 degrees Celsius increase in the oil temperature, the ignition head of the equipment will automatically ignite the oil. It takes about 20 minutes for the oil temperature to rise to 150 degrees. Let's fast forward this process. Now the temperature has reached 110 degrees Celsius. The equipment is undergoing an automatic ignition test, which will be carried out every 10 degrees Celsius rise. It should be noted that during the experiment, it is necessary to ensure that there is no natural wind in the environment, which will affect the ignition of oil vapor by the equipment. At the same time, the experimenters should also be careful not to touch the heated area to prevent burns. Next, let's fast forward the process again. When the oil temperature reaches 150 degrees Celsius, the equipment will increase the frequency of flashpoint testing. Under the standard we chose, the equipment will ignite once for every 1 degree Celsius increase in oil temperature at 150 degrees Celsius. We can see that when the temperature reaches 153 degrees, the equipment successfully ignites the oil vapor, the robotic arm automatically lifts up, and the printer automatically outputs the test results. After the test, we need to click End. The device's temperature probe will start to sense the surrounding temperature and turn on the internal cooling fan. At this time, we will hear the sound of the cooling fan working. Now we can check the test results. This is the whole process of an oil flashpoint test. Next, we will explain the steps to change different oils for testing. After the oil cup cools down, carefully remove it. First, we need to import the tested waste oil into the waste oil cup. If we test the flashpoint of another different type of oil, then we need to take the oil tested last time and rinse the oil cup. Generally, we need to rinse it repeatedly with new oil 3 times, then start the next flashpoint test. Rinse the oil cup with new oil and shake to remove any residual oil from the previous test. After the cleaning is completed, we can pour new oil and start the next test. When we finish all the tests, We take out the waste oil and pour it into the waste oil cup. When we no longer conduct flashpoint tests in a short period of time, we need to clean the oil cup. Generally, petroleum ether is used to clean the oil cup. Pour the prepared petroleum ether into the oil cup. Customers can pour more petroleum ether when cleaning. Make sure the oil cup is clean. Let the petroleum ether shake repeatedly in the oil cup to ensure that the waste oil from the previous test is cleaned. Then pour out the petroleum ether and put the oil cup back into the instrument to end. The above is the full content of this video. Thank you for watching.